Story time. Want to talk to you guys today about what happened to me as far as the load board, the agent. I'm not going to name the specific agent that did me dirty, but let's talk about it. So this morning I was getting unloaded and I'm looking at the load board, scrolling, trying to find a load that's going south that is worth me hauling. I don't want to haul something extremely heavy for no money. But that's all beside the point. So a load popped up in my email for a load alert. You know, it just hit the load board. I got an email about it. It was paying $1,000. It was going from Illinois down to Tennessee. I'm like, hey, this is what I needed to do. Need to get out of here, go south. So I called her about it. She said, yep, load's good. It's yours. I didn't ask about the rate. I guess maybe I should have mentioned it. Generally, you don't have to. What it's posted for is what it's posted for. It's something I learned. I learned my lesson on several things today. So that at that point, she says, load's yours. You're good to go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and head to Champaign so I can get this load. So I can go ahead and head that way. And she said, no problem. I'll send you the rate con. Go ahead. We're good. So they finish unloading me. I get rolling. About 30 minutes or so into my journey, my phone goes off. I get an email. So I pulled over at a Pilot and like, hey, this email's not right. It was showing that it was paying $800 instead of the $1,000. So I tried to call the agent, kept trying to call. She wouldn't answer. I sent her several texts. She wouldn't answer. So at this point, I'm kind of like, oh, this is one of those I got you moments. You're not going to answer the phone. I'm booked on the load. What am I going to do? Flake out? So I called my wife and I was telling her about it. And I'm like, what do I need to do about this? This is kind of dirty. I feel like they're doing me dirty. What do you think? And she says, just call Landstar. You know, they've helped you out in the past with agents like this, so call them. So that's what I did. I called the customer service department and spoke to a lady in there. And she said, yeah, that's kind of frustrating. But since you already rolled, you started rolling before you checked your rate con, which is on you. But I understand that. I accept that. She tells me it's up to you if you want to take the load or not. If you want to continue taking it or continue on to the shipper, pick the load up and just go on about your merry way, or if you don't want to take it. So if it's up to me, I don't want to take it. I feel like I'm getting done a little dirty here. It's kind of one of those bait and switch deals. I don't like it. So I call my wife back and I'm like, hey, they gave me the option to take it or not to take it. It's up to me. It's not going to reflect bad on me because I'm not just saying, hey, I no longer want your load. I found something better. There's a legit discrepancy here with what the email says from the load alert to what my rate con says. So I keep trying to call the agent, keep trying. This has been about an hour since I've stopped. Finally, she calls me back, and I've already decided I'm not taking this load. She says, hey, what's going on? I don't understand what you're texting me about, saying that the load was posted for something different than what I sent you in the rate con. And I'm like, no, it was posted for $1,000 and you sent me $800. I don't appreciate that. She's like, no, I never posted it for $1,000. We'll get back to that. Like, okay, well, I have the email, so I'm like, maybe I goofed. Maybe I looked at something wrong. Maybe I looked at the wrong load and called the agent and I goofed. So I go back and I find the load alert in the email, and sure enough, it has her agency, her phone number, the Illinois to Tennessee, $1,000. All right, so I'm gonna send this to her. And I tell her that. I say, hey, I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of this. And she takes her time, and finally she's like, yeah, that's my phone number. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, well, somebody in your agency either posted it or you posted it. Somebody posted it for this, and I feel like somebody's trying to screw one over on me here, and I don't appreciate it. She said, oh, what happened was I posted it for $1,000, but the customer only wants to do $800 on it, so that's why it's $800. And right before you called, I fixed it. I thought you never posted it for $1,000. So she lied to me. And then she's doing the whole debate and switch thing. It's it's posted for this, but we're only going to let you do it for this. And that happens, I don't want to say a lot, but it happens often enough that it's kind of frustrating. It could be a number of different agents. You call and say, hey, this load is a great load. It's $3 a mile and it's paying $1,000. I'll take it. Okay, hold on. Let me call you right back. Let me call my customer. And then they call you back. Hey, the load is yours if you want it still, but I can only do it for $700. Do you still want it? I can break out some accessorials for you to kind of make the load a good load. No, I don't want it for that. That's frustrating. Don't do that crap. So at this point, to get back to my story here, I'm pissed. I'm heated. You've lied to me. You tried to get one over on me. And then, at this point, I tell her, I'm not taking it. You can take me off the load. I'm not doing this. You lied to me. I don't appreciate it at all. I'm not taking your load. And we hang up. About 30 minutes later, Landstar calls me and says, hey, this is the customer service. We're calling because this agency is calling us about what's going on. I spoke to you earlier about this, and she's telling me something completely different, saying that load was posted for a hazmat load. That's why it was 1,000 and the other one's 800, and you're not wanting to take the load, and just all this crap, like trying to make me look bad, and like I'm just gonna flake on the load or not show up and take this load because I'm pissed off at her. So that makes me even more angry. I'm like, no, I can send you the email, like a screenshot of the load alert where it was posted with her agency, her phone number, the load, the rate, all of that. Everything is in that email. And she's like, please send that to me with the freight bill that she sent you, and we will make sure it's all documented. So if this happens again, it is documented, and we can move forward if we need to. We can take care of this problem. And I'm kind of like, wow, not only did she lie to me, but then she lied to Landstar about me. And that's just, come on, do we not have any morals anymore? What is the problem? I don't understand this. But anywho, what would you guys have done? Would you have taken the load at a lesser rate? Would you have said anything? Would you have called back and say, hey, I'm only going to take it for this? Like, what would you have done? Because I didn't take the load. It pissed me off. I felt like she was doing me dirty. So please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. What would you guys have done? And yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe out there.